So here's a question for you. Is wider better? Now that might be a very subjective question. The thing about wide shots is that you have to set the stage just a little more and make your setting just that much more interesting. Lumix has come out with their 18mm f1.8 prime lens. When I bought my Lumix S5, I got it with the Lumix 85mm. Let me go get it. The Lumix 85mm lens. Seeing it's a lens that came with the camera, I didn't really expect much of it, but I was super impressed with this lens. It was fast, and the thing about Lumix, and I'm sure you've heard this to death, but the autofocus on this camera is not the greatest. But this lens really surprised me. It is fast, responsive, the autofocus is accurate, and I rarely ever lose focus on it. These are very video-centric lenses, meant to be swapped out easily on your Ronin, any of your setups, so the weight never changes and the size never change. So anyway, I've already unboxed this thing. I'm just doing it for the video. I'm not a specs guy. I don't know anything about specs when it comes to lenses, to cameras. I just know, 10-bit, 4K, 60 FPS, like easy stuff like that. I don't go into the chromatic aberrations or color accuracy, but from what I've heard is that all these lenses, in terms of image quality, are all the exact same. And if the 18mm is anything like the 85, I'm gonna be impressed. The last video I posted, I actually used this lens for a few shots. Cutting that footage together, I was super impressed with the quality this lens brought. Sharp, detailed, wide, which is a huge thing. This is my first full frame camera, so when it comes to using the 18mm, I'm pretty used to the 18-35 Sigma art lens on a crop sensor. But when it came to full frame, I was blown away with how wide 18 really is. Let's put this lens to the test. And voila. Welcome to the Lumix 18 f1.8 full frame lens in all of its glory. You can see a little bit more of my set now, but that's all right. Just off of the lens alone, the raw image here, I love what I'm looking at this moment. The quality, the width, the depth of field. You can see this lens is a little out of focus. There's a lot to love, but the main question I even asked myself was, why did I even buy this lens? And in all honesty, I don't really know. I think the main reason is I wanted to film more YouTube videos, and I wanted a wide angle lens for vlog style, running around, and quite frankly, the 24-70, as much as I love this lens and I use it for pretty much all of my projects with this camera, it is too heavy to be holding like this. That is wide. Oh my God. I think I'm done in here, so let's take this lens out and play with it. It's been around 3 days later. After I filmed that part, I fell asleep. Don't know why. I've never used this current mic. It's really windy out. Leaves are flying everywhere, so I don't know how the audio quality is gonna be. But this is really just a test of how does the autofocus cooperate. So I'm getting pretty close and far away from the camera. The LED screen isn't crazy big or bright, so I can't quite tell how accurate this is. I'm trusting technology here. The coffee, by the way, amazing. So I've been finding that although the autofocus on this lens is solid, it's not bad for the most part. It catches you, which is, you know, it's okay. Again, I feel like I'm just constantly coping with Lumix line. It's not by any means perfect, but it looks nice. I think this lens will make a perfectly capable vlog lens. And then you also could switch to APS-C mode and full frame for 2 different focal lengths, which is also pretty nice. So it's not always looking like this. Although I do wish I could zoom in, but perhaps that's another lens for another time. So I think I'm gonna call it for my backyard tests. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I've been kind of just switching it on autofocus and hoping for the best. And so far so good. I have to meet up with a friend pretty soon. And he said he's willing to be my subject for the next bit of tests. So I'll see you there. So we're here at this gorgeous location and joined with Chris.
What's up?
You look nice in this lens.
Thank you.
Very gorgeous. What are we filming today?
I'm gonna make a cocktail.
Yeah.
In the middle of, well, not nowhere, but kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we have all of our props and stuff. So essentially what we're doing is we're making a sequence of Chris making a cocktail. We have no idea exactly how it's gonna go, so we're just gonna make it up as we walk along, but I thought beautiful, gorgeous sunset plus random table plus cocktail making equals cool sequence. It's a good test for the lens too. So let's do this thing. Well, that's a wrap. All I have to do is drink this thing, and I'll give you my impressions on the lens and the drink. I'm sure it's really yummy.
I hope it's okay. Yeah, it looks good. I hope it tastes good though.
Have you made it before?
No, my hands are fucking freezing. Excuse my French.
Do you mind if I give it a shot?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Tastes like a Swedish berry.
Hey!
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
Since I got a drink in me, I'll talk about the lens impression so far. I'm gonna say that everything out of it from what I saw out of raw out of camera looked good. Except my only complaint is that it's so wide that filming a sequence with it is not very easy. It's not the most variable lens in the world. It's 18 prime, and you kind of have to work within that. I mean, that's kind of the point of this video is, can you do it? And yes, you can. Very happy with the results, and I'm gonna end the full video here. Would I buy this lens again, or would I suggest it to you? Absolutely, it's great for this. I mean, vlogging is fun with it. It looks gorgeous. I mean, you're gonna outdo your YouTube competition, but it just looks nice. Like the bokeh in the background, the focus is pretty responsive, and it's getting a little darker. And it doesn't look dark at all. We almost completely lost our sun, so.
Yeah.
But it was a gorgeous night. I'm glad I got to do it. So yeah, that's the Lumix 18mm f1.8. Thank you for watching. Catch you later.
Bye.